Mysterious.
Mysterious.
Dear Diary, I met a mysterious woman the other night.
He was so mysterious, but really obvious at the same time.
I want to be exotic and mysterious.
So you were very mysterious on the phone.
They say the Lord works in mysterious ways.
神秘的
Mystery.
Mystery.
I just like mystery novels.
But we haven't because I want to keep some of the mystery alive.
Okay, I'm pretty sure this is how every murder mystery begins.
Why such a mystery?
Juanita swears she's been seeing this mystery man skulking around our lawn at night.
秘密
Myth.
Myth.
Chopper was my first lesson in the vast difference between myth and reality.
It's probably just a myth.
Moses was based on Mysis, a Syrian myth.
No, you guys, that's a myth.
You should know there's a big difference between myth and history.
神话
Mythology.
Mythology.
I'm talking about mythology, Mr. Ipkiss.
In Greek and Roman mythology, when you died, you'd have to pay the toll to Charon.
Now I'm up to my ass in Christian mythology.
Our final suitor goes to Rutgers, where he majors in the fine arts and Greek mythology.
You see, my dad went through this huge obsession with Roman and Greek mythology, so he decided to name me after Zeus's wife.
神话
Nail.
Nail.
A nail file.
I have a 3-inch nail in here, and it sometimes makes me do crazy things, and now it made me get slutty, damn it.
Oh, got a raggedy nail. The nail salon.
钉子用钉钉牢
Naive.
Naive.
Listen to the sounds on your phone line and stop being so goddamn naive.
Naive when I married you.
Well, I think you're just naive then.
You are so damn stubborn and naive.
You're so naive, Roxy.
天真的
Naked.
Naked.
Apparently I used to run around naked in his paddling pool.
I mean, I don't even like to get naked at the spa.
And I can't wait to see her naked.
Oh, I can't believe you finally got me naked.
Why is Tatiana naked?
裸体的
Name.
Name.
But I'm out of the biz. The name I made I'll trade for his. The only trouble
Esmeralda! That's your name, and you heard it here first.
My name, it's Mina, not Gina.
What is your name, dear?
Yeah, that's not my name.
What?
名字命名姓名的
Namely.
Namely.
Namely, Sergeant Nicholas Asswipe and Constable Fanny Batterbomb.
Namely us.
Which is normally ignored but nonetheless essential, and namely the relationship between the various intercourses.
Yes, the only way he could do it is if he sabotaged certain freezers on the way home. Namely yours.
Your Honor, there were some remarks I made yesterday, namely that I wish to withdraw from the case.
急
Nap.
Nap.
I got a nap in my office for a bit.
I just take a nap.
I think it's time for a baby's nap.
No, I'm saying we got 30 minutes to get down to business while Venus and Serena finally take a nap.
Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt nap time.
小睡史拉毛
Narrative.
Narrative.
Hypothetically speaking, if I was part of a story, a narrative, even if it
changes the fucking narrative.
It's all narrative. It's got all the narrative restraint and beautiful prose, and then...
Listen up, narrative.
叙述的
Narrator.
Narrator.
As a narrator and a reader of audiobooks.
If your narrator is alive, she's on this list.
Wow, she's the narrator.
Then there was like a sea of dirty, smelly old men trying to get at your humble narrator with their feeble rukers and horny old claws.
This narrator might very well kill you, so I humbly suggest that you just forget all this and go live your life.
讲述者
Narrow.
Narrow.
For it's hard, you will find, to be narrow of mind.
Have you managed to narrow it down?
100 nations descend upon us. The armies of all Asia, funneled into this narrow corridor, and numbers count for nothing.
Out on the twisted highway, you see a lot of twisted girls. Well, I'm so glad to be back home in my straight and narrow world.
We want you to narrow that pool down to 6.
狭窄部分，狭窄的，变窄。
Nasty.
Nasty.
Catcalls, nasty gestures.
I wish we had more hot, nasty sex.
Nasty ass husband that fuck Instagram bitches.
This morning I woke up thinking, what are the chances he didn't pick up one of those nasty bugs or something?
You know, the only way someone would see it was if they went to an equally nasty video store, paid actual money, watched it in a VCR, returned it, and never gave it another thought.
污秽的。
Nation.
Nation.
Certainly no disgrace to the fighting men of this nation.
In my opinion, they are the last refuge of a moribund imagination.
There's a conspiracy with the FBI, basically, to annihilate the power of the black nation.
Italian Americans have been pioneers in building and defending our great nation.
Matanza shocked the nation.
Good morning. 国家。
National.
National.
By the time I'm 40, these are gonna go National Geographic on me.
He's a member of the National Academy of Sciences. I'll contact the National Records Archive and run the type of screws in her leg against blood type.
My mom will hopefully be in office again, and we won't have to worry about winning any more national elections. And I'll have a lot more freedom.
This one's married, and she's not growing a national forest.
国家的。
Nationality.
Nationality.
Alexander Scorby, what is his nationality?
Blood has no nationality.
It is my dream to one day train with someone of her caliber nationality.
What is your nationality?
Your nationality and your full name.
国籍。
Nationwide.
Nationwide.
As the net begins to tighten nationwide, there is still no trace of swagger.
In a nationwide, government-organized system.
It's important to understand because it's what allowed a housing crisis to become a nationwide economic disaster.
Nationwide were devastated as news of the most popular.
Wait, what's this?
Part of that nationwide initiative to rob small, charming pubs of any discernible character.
全国性的。
Native.
Native.
A lifetime native of the very racially mixed Camden, which had become a ghetto, and where he had been mayor for 10 years.
Native superstition.
Only the native tribes known as the Fremen have adapted well enough to survive.
Rose Raines is a Phoenix native and daughter of Susanna Landry and the stepdaughter of the Honorable
本的人，本国的。
Natural.
Natural.
And, you know, you should really go for a more natural look.
It's only natural for marriages to go through ups and downs.
So it's only natural that I would want to see who I'm talking to.
Sorry, miss, I'm waiting for a natural blonde.
You're natural.
白痴，自然的。
Naturally.
Naturally.
And naturally, that pet name was Jeffrey Epstein.
And they have bones reinforced with naturally occurring carbon fiber.
I've provided him with a wife trained by me to perform quite naturally services one would hesitate to request from a professional.
Just did it naturally.
Oh, I thought he was just naturally funny.
自然的。
Nature.
Nature.
Full of life, like a force of nature.
It will make you smarter because what Chris Kavanaugh has to say about human nature.
It's not in our nature.
My actions have been unladylike and based in nature, and for that, I'm truly sorry.
We're in a relationship now, and you think that changes the nature of our sexual relationship.
自然。
Naval.
Naval.
Chief of Naval Personnel.
You pulled my application in the Naval Academy.
That's how much I've got to go on my Naval Reserve hitch.
We're 100 miles from the nearest naval base. The last place that satellites will ever look.
You remember one night in the dining room, there was this young naval officer, and he was sitting near our table with two other officers.
海军的。
Navigable.
Navigable.
But everyone knows the rivers are navigable.
think we both know those are navigable federal waterways.
The only available icebreaker within navigable distance belongs to the Soviets.
The railroads, combined with the navigable rivers, put 60% of Congo within 3 days of a fort.
They build these special ships and sail them to the farthest navigable extremes and look for the bluest iceberg.
可航行的
Navigate.
Navigate.
The faster you navigate this canyon, the harder it will be to stay under the radar of these enemy SAMs.
The only problem is right now, we don't have a way to navigate it.
These are very dangerous waters you are attempting to navigate.
What if we could somehow control the chaos and we could navigate it?
You need to tell me how to navigate this.
航行航行语
Navigation.
Navigation.
Navigation failed.
They use it to control their navigation satellites, the GPS system.
We have a lock-on, event horizons navigation beacon.
What Hammond doesn't realise, of course, is that in old cities like this, even Audi satellite navigation is useless.
航行
Navy.
Navy.
But after the Navy, you still have me.
Do you still have that, Navy uniform?
I was planning to when I got out of the Navy.
My dad was in the Navy, remember?
That's why you joined the Navy, hon.
海军
Near.
Near.
I should just be happy to be near you.
It'll be wonderful to have you both living so near.
Time draws near. Your faith comes crumbling to the ground.
We can meet him near the cloakroom.
Good.
近的接近靠近
Nearby.
Nearby.
I'm sure he's nearby.
Police believe the victim was accosted here, then driven to a park nearby.
Sorry, what are you?
I was stopping a mugging nearby.
The blade is of elvish make, which means it will glow blue when orcs or goblins are nearby.
The senator promises you a transfer to the VA hospital at Oneida Park, New York, with a view of the woods nearby.
附近的在附近在附近
Nearly.
Nearly.
Nearly soiled myself.
And then Charles nearly tries to assault him because he was trying to keep him away.
Do you know, darling, I've counted up nearly 27 invitations for us over the next 2 weeks.
I nearly shit myself.
You sold me that dress for Halloween and nearly got us all killed.
几乎
Neat.
Neat.
Even though this werewolf is a neat freak, he could have left a clue somewhere.
Look, I just like for things to stay nice and neat.
Look, we could solve the case and everything, and it would be neat.
You're so neat!
3 scotches neat and a champagne for the lady.
整洁的牛
Necessarily.
Necessarily.
I wouldn't necessarily call it an orgy, but there were a lot of naked body parts flying around, which felt very good, but kind of bad all at the same time.
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily the way they happened.
Someone once told me that belonging is not necessarily about the where.
必然的
Necessary.
Necessary.
But sometimes I think it's how you call it, necessary evil, like waxing pussy.
That will not be necessary, right?
That's not necessary.
I don't think that'll be necessary. Well, that's not necessary, Tina.
必要的
Necessity.
Necessity.
An absolute necessity.
At every turn, you demonstrate the necessity for your extermination.
It's a necessity.
It's not a necessity, especially for someone like you.
You fight when the necessity arises, no matter the mood.
需要
Neck.
Neck.
Neck is my neck, and then my breast, and then my stomach.
I thought you were going to break your neck.
Just go ahead and look before your neck snaps.
If that knife gets any closer to her neck, I'm gonna blow your fucking head off.
We should have tied an engine block around his neck and made sure he didn't come back up.
脖子拥抱割颈
Need.
Need.
I don't need your permission, you know.
On the grass, Dad, I need to move to LA and get a job at a record label and start paying my dues.
I don't get why we need an interior decorator.
Sheldon, I need you.
You need to go home.
需要贫困
Needle.
Needle.
He must be the best.
So I didn't worry when it was between a needle exchange and the area's only transvestite bookstore. And I ignored.
I can put a bullet through the eye of a needle.
My right hand's so tight I can barely thread a needle.
You know I volunteer at the needle exchange.
针用针缝缝纫。
Negate.
Negate.
Because getting Leo to come in doesn't negate all the interviews that you've missed to get drunk and watch the game, or...
But if you can't negate these facts, then it leaves us really with only one course of action to take.
I realize such a concept tends to negate our belief in a benevolent God, but yes.
This will negate a vast reserve of goodwill towards the organization.
Why do you need to negate everything?
否定。
Negative.
Negative.
If it's in a negative way.
No.
Negative. No.
Okay, this industry might not exist without him, but also he put such a negative stamp on it.
That's a negative, Tower.
Your face looks like a photo negative of the hamburger helper box.
否定否定的复数。
Neglect.
Neglect.
How could a man as meticulous as you own such a book yet completely neglect the flowers in his own window box?
It is difficult for me to muster any enthusiasm for my regular duties here, and the fort is showing serious signs of neglect.
John and I both think that the time calls for a period of benign neglect.
Well, it's heartening to see she won't neglect the least of them, even on Coronation Day.
You know, I used to think it was benign neglect.
疏忽。
Negligence.
Negligence.
Accidents happen out of negligence.
Even your own expert witness said there was no negligence.
Fraud will most certainly have to fine you for gross negligence.
In the court, in the press, and in the public mind, to answer the accusation of negligence this completely.
To this point I stand, that both the worlds I give to negligence.
疏忽。
Negligible.
Negligible.
Almost negligible.
That would be 3 consecutive productions with only a negligible increase.
I don't feel like a negligible little scrap floating around in some kind of empty void with no sense of connectedness to anything around me except by virtue of whatever little...
It is my opinion that if it has any literary value, it's negligible.
Why can't we just trust the original...
Doctor, both the IMC board and the SI team carefully reviewed the matter and concluded the design impact is negligible.
可以忽略的。
Negotiate.
Negotiate.
I am here to negotiate the cessation of hostilities against Port Royal.
I'll negotiate a handsome fee for every Irish vote you send Tammany's way in the coming elections.
I'm here to negotiate myself, so I know he won't get screwed by you.
Then you're going to tell them you know where he is after you negotiate the finder's fee.
We force our men to negotiate peace.
商议谈妥。
Negotiation.
Negotiation.
It's called a negotiation.
It's just a negotiation tactic.
Let me clarify how this whole negotiation came about.
Except for negotiation.
This is not a negotiation, so if it's okay with you, we can talk further.
谈判。
Neighbor.
Neighbor.
I'm your next door neighbor, and my dog ran up on your deck. I'm your next door neighbor.
She's my neighbor Josie and a really good dancer, Theo.
The neighbor from across the street came to watch, and then all the others came.
You're the first neighbor I've had out here in ages.
邻居邻街毗邻而居。
Neighborhood.
Neighborhood.
I mean, there's some really nice apartments in my neighborhood.
No, trust me, she would lobby to ban all the birds from the neighborhood if she could.
The real estate agent sent out like a tiny flyer about you to the whole neighborhood.
There goes the neighborhood.
What she means is, in our neighborhood, people don't get out right away.
附近。
Neighbor.
Neighbor.
And then, on Christmas Eve, our neighbour, Walter the horse, died.
He's my next door neighbor.
Miss Swan refuses to condemn her neighbour.
So from now on, send stuff to my neighbor, Led Hislop, at 26 Leamington Drive, Mount Waverly.
Your neighbor, Mr. Springbone, called to report the noise.
邻居邻街的邻近。
Neighborhood.
Neighborhood.
Captain and 40-foot to march directly and visit all the cottages in the neighborhood of the field of battle.
He invited everyone from the neighborhood, his friends, family,
Oh, what, you just happened to be in the neighborhood?
No. With the neighborhood watch allowance.
临街
Neither.
Neither.
Neither am I.
At this point, neither do I.
He will not be a tree. Neither will Kai, and Stanley Tweedle is not gonna marry that man.
Neither. Yeah, me neither.
皆不都不的，两者都不。
Neoclassical.
Neoclassical.
Is this shaker or neoclassical?
Italian neoclassical artists of that era were so literal and predictable.
So tomorrow we'll begin to cover modernism and how it evolved from the realistic style of the neoclassical era.
That new piece you mentioned, the neoclassical torso.
The artist was inspired by the neoclassical movement.
新古典主义的